see me? Was it like that last time? I look really small. Hello everybody. It is 11 o'clock and Reese is just going to check that you can hear me. Can you do that, please? Thank you, darling. Okay, so back again with another Come Wrap With Me. I really enjoyed doing yesterday's. I did a whole 2 hours. It took me about 15 minutes to figure out how to go live in the first place. Turns out I had the wrong program. Anyway, we are on my laptop now and hopefully everything is well. Can you hear me, Reese?
No.
You can't?
It doesn't.
Oh, that's not good. You can't hear me?
I can see you.
You can't see me? Let me just have another look then. Sorry if you can see me and you're going to get a bit of a close-up of me, but I just want to double check that this is going well. How do I make this bigger? Oh, okay, so I am on. Hi. Okay, you can turn it down now. Thank you, dear. Let me know if anyone comments on you. Okay, so I am going to obviously continue with what I was doing yesterday. If you watched my video yesterday, you would have seen that I wrapped up Rosalie's Christmas presents. Now, I thought I had wrapped up all of them. I hadn't. I was getting a bit confused when I was counting them up. So I have found her other Christmas presents here. So I think I'm going to start with that first, and then I'll carry on with George. I started George's presents, and then I've got to do Noah's presents, and I've got to do Leo's. I don't know if I'm going to get it all done in 2 hours, but I will try my best. I will say now, apologies for noises that you might hear. I've got a dog and she's actually sniffing around the kitchen at the moment. I've just given her a treat to try and keep her, you know, happy, but she is sniffing around right now and she's asking to go out back. So I don't know if she's going to keep going, but hopefully she'll be all right. You all right, Daisy? No, she's fine. She's just looking out the window. That's fine. So I chose this wrapping paper for Rosalie yesterday. It's a pink one with penguins and snowmen on because this is just Rosalie's wrapping paper. I decided to colour coordinate the kids' presents. Well, it's not really colour coordinate. It's just to allocate a child a colour. So I've got 5 children. I've got my grown-up one, Summer, and then I've got the 4 younger ones. So Rosie's got this pink one, and I've chosen, all my wrapping papers on the floor. I've chosen this one, which is just a red one with lots of Father Christmases on for George. And then, I've got this dark blue one it's got like donuts and gingerbread men and candy canes and all sorts all over it for Noah. And then I've just got this really big wide one for Leo. And I picked this wide one for Leo because he's got a really big present and it's going to have to, I just need a big piece of wrapping paper for it really. I wanted to make my life a little bit easy whilst wrapping up. So I've got these and, they've also got some joint presents, just a few between them, and I'm going to wrap it up in this Peppa Pig paper, which is really cute, and I got this last year, and I do keep my wrapping paper in a big wrapping paper bag, just in case I need it. But this year, I decided to let all the kids' presents be all the same colour for each child. So let's get on with this one. Okay, so what I forgot to wrap up for Rosalie is a wooden play set. Now, each of the kids, apart from Leo and obviously the big one, Summer, has got some kind of wooden toy, and it's to do with cutting up the food because they all like to do that. So I just got Rosalie a wooden cutting up pizza. This made an appearance on my my video that I did. I've got to try and think of what it's called. It's basically what I've got my kids for Christmas video. I don't know if you've seen it. I came out the other day. It was one of my Vlogmas videos. And just like I was saying yesterday, I am one of these people that like to precision wrap. I know some people just like to get the scissors and just go, you know, wild and just cut. However, I'm one of these people that likes to measure out the item. So I've just done it then, just like flap it over, measure it out, and then, you know, put a little snip where I want to cut it and then fold it so it's a nice crease. And then cut it like this in a nice straight line, just so I don't end up wasting so much paper. I really am pretty particular with my wrapping up, and I think it's because I like doing it so much. Oh look, there's a price on there. Not that it makes any difference to her, but I don't want it on there. Let me take that off. She doesn't know what £8 is, does she? Bless her. So yeah, that is cut almost. Oh look, I overshot that one a little bit, didn't I? Never mind, doesn't matter. And all the offcuts that I have, like all of these bits here, I'll save all of this for when I wrap up my stocking fillers. Like for Rosalie, because I am, you know, making all of our stuff the same, so it's all going to be in this pink paper. Her stocking fillers are also going to be in this pink paper as well. I don't know if you guys do that, or if it's just, you know, something. Obviously, it's not just something that I do. Loads of people do it. What am I talking about? I don't always wrap up stocking fillers. This is something that I've started to do this year. I know my twins are only 3, so it's not as if I've been doing this for years and years and years. But with my eldest, Summer, she's 17. She'll be 18 in March. She never used to have her stocking fillers wrapped up. Like when she was little, I would just put them in her stocking, which isn't a stocking, it's like a Santa sack. I just used to put it in that, and she would just, you know, pull it out and see what she's got. But then it got to a point, I just thought it'd be so much nicer if she could unwrap it all. You know, it is nice, isn't it? It's more of a surprise. You just pull something out and think, oh, that's nice, let's unwrap it, see what you've got. It's just like an extra surprise, and it just makes the experience last that bit longer, doesn't it? It's not straight away, oh, here's your present. But in our home, I know everybody does things differently, but in our home, we have what we call stockings, but it's not an actual traditional stocking shaped stocking. It's, sorry, that's my phone going off. It's, we have Santa sacks. Now, when I was growing up, we used to have pillowcases. So you can have whatever you want, really. But I've kind of carried on the tradition that my mum has put on us that, well, not put on us, but it's just a tradition, isn't it? That you have something. So we have sacks. I sound like I'm waffling. I know what I'm talking about in my own head. So yeah, we have Santa sacks, and I've carried on doing that with my kids. So with Summer, my mum actually made her a Santa sack. When she was a baby, I remember going to the shop and buying some material and saying, look, can you please make this for her? Because she's really good at making stuff. So she's made her this gorgeous Santa sack, and it looks like what would be Father Christmas's sack. It's red with the fluffy trim around the top. So she's got that, and I put presents in it, and she's still got it to this year. So it's actually quite old. It's actually 18 years old this Christmas. That's actually quite nice to know, isn't it? But after a while, like I was saying, sorry, I do waffle and go off on a tangent sometimes. I actually wrap her presents up now just because the experience is so much nicer. And what she gets upstairs in her bedroom, well, what all of them do, all the kids, is what we would say is from Father Christmas. The things that go around the tree is from us, you know, it's from Mummy and Daddy. So we do separate the two. And I like to do that because, you know, some children might not get as much as their friend from Father Christmas, and that can be quite sad. So, you know, some children might get like an Xbox from Father Christmas, and some other children's parents might not be able to afford that type of thing. They think, well, why couldn't Father Christmas buy that for me? I mean, everyone is very different on that, but I've always been very much stocking fillers, or what we class as stocking fillers, is more like almost like token things, but not always. You can do whatever you wish. I have actually done a video which was like I spent £50 in a particular shop. It's in the UK. I mean, I don't know how many people from the UK are watching this and how many people are abroad. I mean, I would love to know. If you wanted to let me know, I'd love to know that. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the stocking filler thingy. So I did a video and it was like a stocking filler challenge. So I gave myself £50 to go to this particular shop, which was B&M, and find stuff for the children. I based it on my twins. So I've got twins who are 3. One's a girl and one's a boy. So I thought I'd do 2 separate stockings, and basically with them in mind. So I thought, what would Rosalie like and what would Noah like? So I just got some stuff for them. I had to make it not go over £50. Now the sack that I bought for the whole, for the whole thingy, that was £10. And the rest of it, I managed to make up to £40 worth of gifts. I mean, that can be quite lavish, really. And to be fair, a lot of the stuff that I bought, well, some of the stuff that I bought, I've actually decided to not give as a stocking filler present and to actually give to them as a Christmas present, because it just seemed like a really good present. And I thought, it just seems too much for a stocking filler. Sorry, let me just get this right, because, me and my precision cutting, I don't want to get it all wonky. I think it might be a little bit wonky. Well, never mind. I'm not too bothered about that. I don't think Rosalie will know anyway. Sometimes you get the paper that has the grid lines for you to make it a lot easier. You just, follow a line. But because I bought this wrapping paper, I actually got this from B&M, and it is cheaper than your average paper. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a bit cheaper. It doesn't have the grid line inside, so because that's a little bit fancy. You might pay an extra 50p or something for that. But I bought this paper because it's long. It's 8 meters long. It's like your standard size roll wrap, but it's 8 meters long, and they've got all sorts of different size presents. But there's no point in buying one which isn't going to be long enough, and I'm going to have to buy like loads more wraps. And I say that, I actually did buy, it's not in here, it's in my wrapping paper bag. I actually did buy 2 rolls of that. I mean, who needs 16 meters of wrapping paper? I mean, come on. But I bought 16 meters for Rosalie, and then 16 meters for Noah, and 16 meters for George and Summer. No, I didn't. Did I buy it for Summer? No, I just bought her 1 roll. So she's got 8 meters. Not that I'm going to need all of it. Because with Summer's stocking fillers, the sack that she has upstairs, even though I'm saying I'm going to not colour coordinate, just do the same colour for each kid, that's also in their stocking fillers. I've never done that with Summer. I've always just used like offcuts and stuff, and like those fluffy bits at the end of that roll, then that would be used for stocking fillers. And I've kept that with Summer. I haven't decided to just do her a certain colour, even though her presents are a certain colour. I am really, really waffling on right now. I'm trying to hold this still and it keeps pinging back off. I need somebody to put their finger here so I can put the tape on it. Oh, there we go. There must be an easier way. I know a gift bag's pretty easy, but I prefer to do it like this. Make my life difficult. There you go. Oh, it's not great. Let's not pretend it's, you know, the world's best wrapping up, because that's not. It doesn't matter because, well, it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of wrapping up, isn't it? There we go. This is the last one of Rosalie's that I'm doing. And then I will continue with George's stuff, which is all there. And hopefully get that done. Hopefully get most of it done. I mean, I started at 11, it's 15:15. Blimey, time is ticking on already. Ooh, got the big clock behind me. I don't know what time it is where you are, but 45 minutes here, it will be midnight. Somebody actually said, what did she say on my Instagram when I said I was going to be doing a live at 11 o'clock? They were like, oh my goodness, you've got a newborn baby. What are you doing? And I did say, well, I'm usually up now anyway. It's no different to me. So I'm up anyway. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather not be up. I'd rather be asleep in bed. But he is a newborn baby. Reese has got him right now. I think he's fast asleep, actually. When I'm finished and I pack up and I go to bed, he'll wake up. He'll be like, morning, Mum. Why did you go to sleep? I can't wait for the time where he actually starts sleeping through the entire night. I try and remember what it was like with my others. And I think by a few months old, they start sleeping properly through the night. But at the moment, he'll be 10 weeks old tomorrow, Saturday today. So in 45 minutes, he'll be 10 weeks old. So he's still very, very young. Right, what am I doing? I am doing this one, George. Going to finish off George's. I actually have to make one of his presents, so that'll be fun. Let's do that now, actually. I didn't want to give it to him like this because it just looks, well, it looks like what it is. It just looks like a box. And then he doesn't know what it is. You know, he can't see what it is. It's just a box. I mean, who wants that for Christmas? So he has actually got a Dyson Hoover. And he absolutely loves cleaning, and like after meal times, he always runs to the cupboard to try and get out our Dyson. So I thought we could just get him one of his own. And my mum was saying to me on TV, the adverts for this Dyson say that it actually sucks up as well. And I thought, that is fantastic if it does that. Ooh. Oh no, I think it's stuck in the box. I had it out the other day. Oh. Whoops, it's all right, I've got it. Oh, what's that at the bottom then? Oh, nothing. Is that anything? No, it's just a bit of cardboard. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I don't want him opening up his present and just seeing a plain box. So I'm going to try and put his Dyson together. Isn't this the cutest little thing ever? And apparently, yeah, it does suck up. I can't remember where it says, but oh, it's at the back here. You can empty all the fluff. Oh, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. Right, let's try and. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't want to ruin it. What am I doing? It goes in that way, doesn't it? Hang on, let's have a look. Does it go in that way? I'm almost thinking that it's going to be like the actual Dyson and work. Oh, let's make sure I get it on the right way around, eh? I'm a little bit worried. What am I doing? The handle goes on front. It does. See, I've already done it the wrong way. Good job I had to look. I would not be very happy. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. The groove's in the wrong place. There you go. Look at that. Just look at the instructions, woman. Right, I'm going to keep them because I will probably have to refer back to them. Right, now I have the challenge of wrapping this up Oh no, it's not big enough. I should have gone with the extra wide or extra long wrap. Okie dokie, let's see if I can do something a bit smart. Do I want to do it that way? It just look a bit weird, wouldn't it, with all the Father Christmases being all on the side. What would you do? What would you do when your present's too big for your paper? It's only a smidge too big. Part of me's thinking just cut an extra bit off and stick it at the bottom, but that's just going to look a bit naff, isn't it? I think if I put it to the side like that, and then that will look cool. I think he might like that. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So it's not like sideways Santa, it's just... Oh, Rebecca, what are you doing? Okay, let's cut this. I feel like I might be using so much more paper than I need. But it's all right, I've got 16 meters of the stuff. I'm not going to waste it. I will be using whatever's left over next year, which I just will probably say it's like a whole wrap per child that I haven't even opened, and then probably half of that wrap. So it may be lasting me for like 4 years. Oh, blimey. I was going to say at the beginning of this video as well, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me over the scissors noise. Oh, I was going to say at the beginning of the video, don't forget to get yourself a drink. Now I say that because I drink quite a lot and I obviously talk a lot as well. I'm very aware that I just talk. So I am going to have a pit stop drink in a sec because I need one. And I found when I was pregnant with my last, and even with the twins and also George, I have got 5 children, like I probably just said, but I've got twins that are 3, and I've got George, who this is for. Oh yeah, that is way too much wrapping paper. Oh, what a waste! Don't look. Oh my goodness, what have I done? This is terrible. Oh, anyway, throughout my pregnancies, I feel like I've never wrapped up before. What am I doing? Throughout my pregnancies, I've always ended up drinking lots and lots of water, and then especially with breastfeeding and that, you need to drink more. So I just drink loads of water now because I've had 3 pregnancies recently. I've had 4 children recently. Who can say that, eh? And sorry, I'm just concentrating. What have I done? What have I done? This is ridiculous. Right, I think I'm paying too much attention to what I've done, so let's just cut that bit off. I might just cut it off and then I can stick it down here because I've made a bit of a mess of that, haven't I? Let's cut that. Cut that right off there, and then I can attach that bit to the bottom. And if it doesn't work out and it looks awful, I'll just do it again. I wish I had these skills that, you know, you see people when they wrap up presents and they look amazing. And they're like, we just fold this bit here and just fold that bit there and tuck this bit here, and then it ends up looking amazing. I can't do that. I'm just more of a basic wrapper-upper, as you can probably tell. So here's with my basic wrapping up. Look at that massive piece. I feel like I'm just going to waste it wrapping it all the way around, and then I might just cut a bit off of that as well. That is loads. Okay, let's push this up there. I am relying on Reese to let me know if anyone's commented, because I'm live through my laptop and my laptop's all the way over there and I can't see if there's anything been said. So if there has, I apologise. If there hasn't, then that's fine, because I'm not leaving anyone hanging. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Right. push that up a bit further. If my mum's watching this, she's probably shaking her head going, did I teach you nothing? Oops. Oh, I've already got some pre-cut. Bit of pre-cut tape. I'm one of these people that like to put the tape in my teeth like this. I shouldn't really, but I need to, so, you know. Right. Okay, I'm just going to go for it and take this bit. So far, out of all the presents I've wrapped, because I wrapped quite a few yesterday, and obviously 2 today, this is the trickiest one. Okay, I like a bit of a challenge though. Am I going to try and make this stand up? I think that ship has sailed, it's just going to have to lie down. Oh, he doesn't know what it is, does he? Just a big lead down present, which kind of resembles an ice cream cone. What am I doing? It'll be all right, Rebecca. Just keep going. Keep going. You just make it up as you go along. Oh dear. That's actually not bad. I might have to see if I can show you this. If I can kind of lift it up and angle it to the screen. Oh, that's not good, that bit. Believe you me, I am trying my best to make it not look rubbish. Oh no, fail. Failing at that. Okay. There's me thinking, oh, I'll do a wrapping up live. That'll be good. And now I'm kind of just stuck to myself with the sellotape. Right, there we go. Whoops. I thought I've got loads of wrapping up to do. And I really do like wrapping up as well. It's a bit weird, really. I mean, well, maybe it's not weird. I expect there's loads of people out there that like it. I find it quite therapeutic. So I thought to myself, why not do it with you lot? Because I'm doing Vlogmas anyway. So this is like one of my Vlogmas. Oh, I dropped my tape again. One of my Vlogmas videos. It's obviously a lot longer than a normal Vlogmas video, because that's only like, I don't know, 15 minutes long, something like that. Oh, don't move it. What have you done? Oh no, it's all falling apart again. Oh, it was going so well. I can recover, I think. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I thought I would do the wrapping up and see if anybody wanted to join in, because it can be quite, you know, boring for some people. So if you're enjoying it, that's good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you come along. I'd be stood here doing it anyway, so I might as well do it with someone else. Oh, I nearly put my thumb through that. Oh no. Oh, abandoned ship. Does that look like a Hoover to you? Because I haven't done it so it stands up. Not intentionally, I wish I had done. I think I'm going to cut that, because this is just a massive piece of paper. Just going wild. Shall I wrap it all the way around? What would you do? This is like the biggest waste of paper ever in my life. Okay. I'm just going to fold it. If anything, he will enjoy opening it up. More paper. There we go. I mean, no one is going to guess what that is, are they? You're not going to look at that and go, yeah, that's definitely a Hoover or a vacuum cleaner, because that's what it's actually called. Oh. And now it's all stuck to my hair. Oh no. That's never good, is it, when you get stuck in your hair? Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better now. That's stuck on there. This is just going to look like a bit of a mess, but not really a lot I can do that. It is a wonky present, isn't it? Maybe I should just left it in his box. No. He'll be 2 in January. He'll just look at it and go, what have you done? Have I been bad? Far from it, young man. You're a good boy. He is a good boy. I tell him all the time. Apart from when he throws things. Oh, George. My boy George, who this is for, one of his presents we got him. Oh, I've actually wrapped it up. I wrapped it up yesterday. Because he likes to throw things so much. And I mean everything. He likes to throw everything. If he can get his hands on, well, anything, he'll throw it. And at the moment, he's enjoying throwing the Christmas tree baubles. Something new, and he knows he's not allowed to do it, so you know he's going to throw it. We've got him a throwing game. I actually put into Google. Oh, hello, Summer. You alright, Sums? My biggest one's just come home. You're not in the view, don't worry, I'm joking. My biggest one's just come home, Summer. You can come and say hi if you want. No, okay. I'm just wrapping up George's Hoover. Oh, I should have asked you if you could guess what it is. It's gone a little bit. It looks alright, just looks like a big ice cream or something. You okay? Yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, George likes to throw things. So I wrote into Google toys for 2-year-olds that like to throw things. And I think people write that a lot and come up with toys, all sorts of toys. And one of them was a dartboard, which we got him, but it's not just like a normal dartboard. It is like a fabric dartboard, which you put on the wall. And then he has these little balls covered in Velcro, which he throws at it. So it's like he gets that fun and that enjoyment of throwing it. And he also gets to see it land. And then he can choose to try and hit a particular colour or things like that. Are you right, Summer? I won't be wrapping Summer's present. Well, I've actually wrapped her presents up. I wasn't going to wrap them up on a line because she'd see it. Right, that doesn't look too bad, does it? It only took me forever, but I've done it now. What could that possibly be? It could actually be like golf stuff. Anyway, this is for George. I'll just put it down here with Rosalie's presents. You alright, Summer?
Is that for Rosalie?
Oops! Oh my goodness, my wrapping paper's gone away. Sorry?
Is that for Rosalie?
That's Rosalie's Christmas presents. Hers are all in pink, and then George's this one. Right, so next for George, I've actually got a few things that I've still got to do for him. So I will do the big things first. I've got him some Lego Duplo. Because he likes to build things up, bash things down. So, you know, it's kind of a rite of passage, isn't it, being a child, that you have to have some Lego. Let me just see if I can fit this in. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm not going to make it. Oh, what the heck? Look at that. It's like 1/2 centimetre. Or is it? Oh, that's tough. I really don't know. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's in. I thought, am I going to risk it? But you know, it's in. When I cut it, I bet it's not in. Right, now I just have to measure the edges. Does anyone else cut like this, or is it just me? Summer's there doing some gymnastics, trying to not get in the way of the camera. Bless her. Ooh. I'd love to know where you're from. Are you in the UK? Watching right now? Are you in the UK? Are you... Oh, because I was quite excited. Well, I guess it is excited. It was so nice to see that I had some people following me from outside of the UK as well. A lot of people in the US. I thought, wow, that's really, really good. I love that. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate absolutely everybody that does, because I'm a relatively new channel. And I would love to make this channel grow and to be almost like a community, I guess. Oops. I do a lot of mum content. I guess it's mum content or like family content. Like I think, yeah, obviously I've said I've not long had a baby, and I did all the way through my pregnancy. I did videos of every single week of my pregnancy, like an update every week about how it was going. And oh my goodness, I absolutely loved doing that. And it was such a shame when it comes to an end. So I've kind of continued with videos, but I'm doing Vlogmas is like the biggest thing that I've started to do since then. I've done some videos since then. I'm just trying to think what I've done. I've done a haul. I did our first ever family vlog, and that was 2 days before I started doing Vlogmas. I really wasn't thinking straight, so anyway, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. We literally went shopping to a supermarket. I haven't measured the ends properly. Oh, Rebecca, fail. Now that is like a centimetre off. I might just have to cut in like a small square and stick it either end. Do you know what I will? George won't know, he won't mind. That, and then it's just like some really small little bits. How embarrassing, eh? Not really, doesn't really matter. What was I saying before I realised I messed up? Yeah. I'd done a family vlog where we just went to the shop. It was kind of like a trial run to see if I should continue, because I really wanted to do things like that, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and the kids loved doing it as well, which is really good. And I'm definitely going to continue doing things like that. Thoroughly enjoy it. I've done a batch cook video, and it was all the stuff that I made when I was pregnant. See, I put that little bit on and it's still... What am I up to, eh? I still haven't got that bit right. So I did a batch cook video of lots of foods that I made when I was pregnant. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out, because I thought it was pretty good anyway. And we're still eating some of the food that I've made. I've made so much food. I've made, I think it was like 100 odd meals. That sounds bizarre, but there is 7 of us in our house, so that's why it's not like 100 odd meals for one, family. So it's, God knows, like 700. It's not like that. It's each person I would have been here forever cooking. And to be honest, during that video, I was up to about 3 a.m. That is no joke, cooking food, because I didn't think it through. I waited for all the kids to go to bed and then I thought I'll get on with it then. So there's me happily making moussaka, etc., etc. And then before I could even put it in the fridge or anything, I had to wait for it all to cool down. Oh, I was borderline crying. But I was also really happy that I'd done it all and was still reaping the benefits of that now. Because earlier, we actually had something that I'd made. I think we've near enough eaten everything now. So we've only got like, I think they say 3 months home cooked food in the freezer. And we're coming up to 3 months. I think Christmas Day was actually when I made a lot of the stuff. September the 25th, I believe. So yeah, today we had, this wasn't a meal. It was cheese sauce that I had made. I made lots and lots of cheese sauces and fried up some onions and put that all together. So we all enjoy having cheesy pasta with mixed vegetables, and it's really good because the kids eat it. They don't particularly like veg, but when their veg is coated in cheese sauce and mixed in with all their pasta, they don't actually really notice it. And that's your favourite as well, isn't it, Summer?
Yeah, you know, you were saying like you were wondering where people were from.
Yeah.
Well, Carol.
Yeah.
Said she's watching from Leeds.
Oh, hi! Hi from Leeds. That's not that far. Well, I lie. It is. I mean, I'm down in Wiltshire, so I'm a little bit further away. But thank you so much for watching. I thought Reese was going to come and update me when people commented. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how long ago you said that. Thanks for that, Summer.
Sorry.
Oh, I should ask then, are you doing your wrapping up? If you reply, hopefully Summer will come down and let me know. I really need to figure out how to use the live a bit better. Yesterday was my first ever time doing a live, and obviously I'd only just started my YouTube channel anyway, so it's all new to me. Oh, she just come thundering down the stairs. I thought she was going to come in and tell me something. No, I just hope she hasn't fallen down the stairs. That would be very good, would it? Sorry, she hasn't fallen down the stairs. I go off on a tangent a lot when I talk, which then leads to me forgetting what I was talking about before I started waffling off about other things. So I cannot remember what I was saying. Right?
Yeah, I looked everywhere for Daisy.
Yeah.
Couldn't find her. Guess where she was?
Hiding in my bed.
She was under the Christmas tree.
Oh, she's under the Christmas tree. Oh, hello, Daisy Marie. Daisy, do you want to say hi? This is my beautiful dog, Daisy. She made an appearance yesterday because she wanted a treat out of the treat cupboard down here, and she kept scratching at the door, and then she was looking at me through the reflection of the door, which was weird. She might start doing that again. Oh, Daisy Marie.
Carol said, no, did all mine yesterday, just chilling in bed while watching you.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I just think I can't wait for all mine to be done just because there's so much to do. Even though I enjoy it, I'm just very conscious that Christmas is around the corner. I think I might have put too much sellotape on that and George is never going to be able to open it. Okay. Hopefully he will. I mean, he'll probably just throw it and try and open it. But this is George's, what is it, Lego. I've actually written everything down that I've got them. No, the cat's going to make an appearance. This is my cat, Jasper. Oh, this is my eldest daughter, Summer. Hi. Yeah, so that's Jasper. And he will probably walk around meowing a lot. George, I've done that. Yeah, I've written all of their presents down on a list. Because have you ever wrapped things up and then looked at it and thought, oh my goodness, what is that? And then you've actually had to unwrap it just to have a look. Well, I don't want to go down that road again. I've done that a few times. So I've written everything down. it's also to make sure that the right child has got the right thing as well. So
I'm stuck in my top.
you're stuck in your top.
Yeah.
Is he out?
Oh,
Oh, he's out. He's free. So I'm going to wrap this up. This was one of my bargain finds. Made an appearance on my video of what we got the kids. This was the second one that I did. It's the baby and toddler one. This is for George, obviously. And I got this in the summer sale in Tesco for £2. Now, if you're like me, I like to pick things up for Christmas, especially stocking fillers throughout the year. And I have to do that more now because I've got lots of children to buy for. And to get everything in one lump at the end of the year, like November and December, that's going to be hard work. So I just pick things up throughout the year. And in things like sales, especially the summer sale, they're just so cheap. This was £2 and I'm so impressed with that. There we go. Cat's off, meowing away. Are you all right, Summer? Right, I need to try and get that right as well. There we go. Put that there. I did actually say in my description of this video, I'll try not to talk so much. But I don't know what it is, I just talk a lot. I'm going to have a drink in a minute though because, well, I need a drink. So it's only over there, I'll go and grab it. I've given Daisy a TREAT. I don't want to say the word because she knows it and then she'll start barking. And then I'll feel sorry for her because she can't have too many. Oops. When I get a present like this and it's all wonky, I like to cut up lots of little pieces of tape because I find like there's no one clear cut line, is there? It's just all jiggity and jiggity. Is that even a word? So I find if I have bits of tape, then I can just stick it here and there and hopefully it will hold it together. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, 1, 2. There we go. I actually have enough paper this time round. You okay? You're trying to get Daisy in on the...
Yeah.
Oh, Daisy Marie. Daisy was in lots of my pregnancy updates. She always used to sit behind me when I was doing it. I was sat on my bed. That's what I was talking about. I was doing... My videos I was doing was my pregnancy updates. I love doing it. It was really interesting for me as well because I would look on this app. I got this app and I would look on it each week and it would tell me what was happening with the baby, you know, the size of it, the weight, what was going on, if its eyes are moving, if it's got eyes. And then it's like, oh, your baby has fingerprints. And you think, wow, that's good. And it has eyelashes and it can hear you. And yeah, so I did loads and loads of videos about that. And then I did some more after he was born. I kind of did like, oh, that's a massive piece, isn't it? I was doing postpartum updates. And because I missed making videos so much, I decided, not that I was going to stop, but I decided I'd do Vlogmas. And here we are, doing Vlogmas. And I'm pretty sure I started talking about that because I was saying about why I was doing the wrapping up video. And that is one long-winded way to get out that explanation. But anyway, we're here now. I don't know how much you can hear of me because I am well aware that the paper is quite crinkly. And that noise is probably quite loud as well. So I do plan on making much more family content with my lovely family. If you want any particular videos, if you want to see any particular videos from me or from us, I'd love to know what they are. Just stick them in the comments section for me, then I can have a look and then see if it's something that we would do. think George is going to like this one. I've wrapped it upside down so it's the right way up once it's done, I think. Yes, the wheels are here. Sometimes it makes it a bit awkward because it's just kind of balancing. If it was on his wheels, at least it'd be flat, right? 1, 2, I'm trying to think how many pieces I'll use, probably 3. I'm the type of person to think, right, all my wrapping up's done. I'm set for Christmas. You know when people say, are you all ready for Christmas? And I always think, no, I am not ready for Christmas. And then I get to the point, I think, okay, yeah, I think I'm done now. I think I'm ready for Christmas. I've sorted everything out, and then something will happen. Or I make extra work for myself and I think, oh, I'll do that. I need to get that done, ready for Christmas. Like, I keep thinking to myself, and Reese is going to go nuts if he hears me say this, I want to panel the living room before Christmas. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but I keep thinking, oh, wouldn't it be so nice? You know, it'd be all nice and cosy with some panelling. I don't have any time to do anything. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I do want to do it, and I always come in, he's looking at me thinking, you're not panelling the living room.
Caroline Iverson.
Yeah.
Recently, I'm watching you from Leeds, like shopping with B&M. I used to work there.
Oh, right, okay.
No, I did all mine yesterday. She was going to talk about chilling in bed, watching you, all about doing a Q&A vlog.
Yes, I was thinking about that, Q&A. I was thinking about it the other day, actually, because some people were asking me questions about Leo. Okay, I think I will do a Q&A. That'll be interesting. I'll sort that out, because that is something that I was thinking about. I'm going to say yes to it already. What I'll do is I'll put some, I'm pretty sure I can put questions up on a post on YouTube, but I've also got my Instagram, and I think you follow me on Instagram, if I remember rightly, which is great. If you don't, I'd love it if you would. Roberts.supertwins is my Instagram account name. Come and follow us over there. And then on my stories, I will put Q&A box up so people can write some questions in that for me. So that would help, actually. Yeah, doing it on there as well as YouTube. Thank you for prompting me with that one, because I was thinking about it the other day and then it just went out of my head. It must be because I've got like a million things on my mind all the time. Because I do. All the time. There we go. Here's a bit of precision cutting or wrapping again. I have to show you this. This is gorgeous. I love this. Oh, it's got my name on the side. I don't like it when you order something. Here we go. You order something and then they stick like the delivery note to the order. I don't like that, because it could have been a present for somebody and then you take it off and it rips it up. But anyway, this is for George and it didn't rip it up. This is actually a birthday cake. It's a wooden birthday cake, and it's got like a little cake slice and everything, and it all sticks together so he can chop it up, because they love doing stuff like this at their age. They like to be able to chop up the food. Noah has got one as well. Noah's got the, oh, you'll see it in a minute, I'm sure. I'll move on to him soon. But Noah has got the wooden veggie chop up food play set, and Rosalie's, well, you saw it earlier, she got the pizza, and George, he's got a birthday cake because he loves birthdays. He's not even 2 yet, and he just absolutely loves birthdays. I think it's because he remembers the twins' birthday, because it wasn't that long ago. He sings happy birthday an awful lot. He likes to pretend to make birthday cakes out of whatever he's eating, which is really cute. He'll pretend that there's candles and stuff on it. So when I was looking for a wooden chop up food for them to have. I was looking for different types of things. So I already had the fruit or the veg. What is it? Oh, it's a veg one. So I found that one, and then I saw a pizza one. I thought, okay, that would be good because that's something different. And then I saw the birthday cake one. I thought, yeah, I've got to get that for Georgie. They love it. They've actually got a wooden, beautiful kitchen, nice, gorgeous kitchen, and we had to take it out of the living room because George, bless him, he was just destroying it. And I mean, when I was saying he likes to throw things, he's a bit of a destructive child. Not so much smashing things up, but more throwing things now. So smashing things up, that sounds awful. It sounds like he's a right bug. He's not. He's just a little boy. So I did say to Reese, we do need to get the kitchen back out because they really are at the right age to be enjoying every second of that. The role play at their age, they love doing it. So they have got some bits and pieces. They have already got some bits and pieces, but this is something new that they haven't seen before. So I will put the kitchen up at some point. You all right, Summer?
Yeah. What time are you filming on YouTube?
I'm doing 2 hours. So till 1 o'clock. I don't even know what the time is.
No,
1 hour?
The video you want to go.
Oh, tomorrow? What time? What time do you finish work?
1.
Sorry about this.
Charlie finishes work at 2:30.
Is he going to come round and be part of it?
He's coming round.
Okay, lovely.
But
So,
his mum's going to have to be round at 3:30. He has to shower. So.
okay. Well, we might have to film it in the evening then, when the kids are gone to bed. All right, well, I'll talk to you about it a bit later. Oh. Trying to think what I was talking about. You okay, Summer?
Yeah, I just want to get my cereal.
You want to get some cereal? Well, you can. Oh, look at that. This is one of the things that annoys me about sellotape or sticky tape. Is it all sticks to itself. Sometimes I think to myself I should just get one of those tape dispensers. But I've tried one before. You know, you're pressing it, you're pulling it, and then I can never actually do it. It just doesn't seem to work, so I need to have 2 hands. And I just don't like it, so I just stick to a bit of old school tape. Oh, that's wonky. I mean, oh, I'm worrying that the present is slightly wonky, like 1/2 centimetre out. But George isn't going to mind, is he? He's got absolutely no idea. It's me. I will know. And he'll be opening that present and I'll be thinking, oh, that's the wonky one. I can't wait for Christmas Day. Seeing them opening their presents. That's one of the best things about being a parent, isn't it? Is seeing your child happy. And you don't have to spend loads of money on your children for them to be happy. I mean, when they're older, it does get a bit trickier because they do usually ask for certain things, and these certain things are can be quite pricey, especially if their friends are getting it. That can be quite hard as well to think, oh my goodness, how are we gonna? Well, I'm thinking it won't be long and they will be asking for things, and there's going to be 4 of them very similar in age asking for X, Y and Z. They're all going to want an Xbox or a PlayStation. Well, that's £5 million, isn't it? There we go. You're right, Summer. You need the dog?
Yeah, she's running away from me.
Daisy, do you want to go to Summer?
Jasper's behind her up.
She stood there because she knows that I'm stood right next to the treat cupboard.
No. Shut up.
No, she's...
Daisy, come on. Good girl. Come on. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
He's doing.
Oh, my cat. He usually goes crazy at night time. They say cats... I'm about to say cats are organic. No, Now I can't think of the word. Nocturnal, that's it. Are they? Are cats nocturnal? Oh, I can't think. I think so. He seems to come alive at night time. And he tears up and down the stairs and you can hear him. There we go, that's another one. I will link the videos that I have done already that show the presents I got the children in a bit more detail. I did 2 videos. I did one for the twins, which is, I can't remember what I called it, gift ideas maybe for toddlers or 3-year-olds. And then I did another one, which these are in my Vlogmases, and I did another one which is for babies and toddler maybe, because it's Leo and George will be 2 soon. So I'll link those 2 videos if you want to go and have a look at them. It just shows all of this in a bit more depth, and you can probably see it a little bit clearer because I am actually quite far away. And I don't know what the clarity is like on this webcam. I hope it's all right. I hope you can see me okay. I had a look at this is cool. I'll show you this in a sec. I had a look at the video that I filmed yesterday, the live that I did yesterday, and it wasn't on my MacBook. It was on Reese's laptop because I couldn't get it to work. And then when we watched it back, I thought, oh my goodness, it looked a bit grainy. So I'm hoping that this looks a lot better for you. Sorry if it doesn't. Not really a lot I can do about it right now. This is probably one of the cutest presents ever. I mean, like this, you have no idea what it is. It's actually a sloth. Let me show it to you quick. So you unravel it. You unravel his little arms. And this is for George. This is so cute. And what you do is it's got little Velcro bits on his paws, so he can wear it. Oops. So you can like put it around his, hang on. It can go around him like this. And then on his legs, I'm sure it's sticky on, yeah, and it's sticky on his legs. It'll go around his waist. I do look ridiculous. I can see myself. And I put it on when I do my video the other day, and I thought, oh my goodness, look at me. I look ridiculous. So you can have it like facing out, or you can have it facing in. But he's going to look so cute because he's probably about the same height as this sloth. Look at his legs. Sorry, it does make me laugh. I think I'm going to get more enjoyment out of it than he is. Oh, silly me. Right, let's wrap it back up again. I hope he likes it and he's not like scared of it or anything, because it is a bit odd, isn't it? It's quite big. I'm hoping that they all go, wow, that's such a great gift. And that he enjoys it and wears it because, oh, he's going to look adorable. Okay, let's count this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's enough. There and there. I said I was going to go and have a drink. My mouth's a bit dry now, so must be all about talking. I do think sometimes I could literally talk for England. Maybe I should start a podcast. I don't know what I do about them. I start a podcast about random things. That's my cat meowing. Oh, I don't know if anyone would listen to me. I mean, I do waffle on quite a lot. When I started doing YouTube, I think my very, very first video I ever put up, it took me a while to record it because I thought, I've never done this before. You know, it's a bit nerve-wracking. And what it was about my twins. Now, not everybody knows about my twins. They are actually pretty special. So I might as well talk about it right now. I am going to do another video about it. about them, and about the situation of my twins. So that will be coming up soon. So I will just briefly speak about it now. I won't go into too much depth because there's so much to talk about it. Anyway, I won't leave you in suspense any longer. My twins are called superfetation twins. They're not just your bog standard twin. They're fraternal twins, which means I release 2 eggs, because identical twins is 1 egg, 1 fertilised egg that splits into 2, so you get 2 babies that way. So my twins are fraternal twins. Well, they are boy-girl, so they're most likely to be fraternal twins. And yeah, they are called superfetation twins. And that means, I don't know if anyone's Googling it right now as we speak, because when the doctors told me, I couldn't believe it. They were, wait for it, my twins were conceived 3 weeks apart. Yes. How can that be? I hear you cry. Well, that's what I thought. How could that be? That's not supposed to happen. How can you get pregnant whilst you are already pregnant? Well, it happened to me, and apparently it's pretty rare. The doctor told me I just ovulated again. Yeah, I literally just ovulated again. And they said it's actually pretty hard to confirm that this happens in a pregnancy. Just having your baby born and it being lighter or smaller than the other twin isn't enough to say that they are different ages. There's other things have to be, you know, seen, I guess. And one of the big things which is on my side to say that the twins were conceived 3 weeks apart was that I had a scan at 7 weeks. I had had fertility treatment, and they needed to make sure, obviously, everything was working. You know, that the pregnancy was viable, I guess. And I had a scan. This was just before lockdown in 2020. And they saw 1 baby. And because it's fertility treatment, they always have a good look to see if there is another one. I didn't have IVF. I had like a hormone to stimulate my ovaries to release an egg. Anyway, so I had a scan, 7 weeks, and there was my little baby boy Noah, bobbing about in there, you know, looking like his tiny, itty bitty little thing. And there, that's George's sloth dog. And yeah, because I had fertility treatment, they decided to have, they had to have a good look to see if there's any more in there. I don't think that that's very well placed, is it, Rebecca? You can't see what I'm wrapping up. Has it been like that the whole time? No, it hasn't. Okay, that's fine. I'll just put it back over here. This is the last thing of George's. It's his hat and glove set. This is gorgeous. Really, really nice quality. Got this from H&M. I love it. He's going to look absolutely beautiful in it. I've got one for Noah as well, and Rosalie's I wrapped up earlier. What was I saying? The twins. Yes, so I'd had a scan at 7 weeks, and they just saw 1 baby, and then off we went home. Happy, you know, this is going well. Fantastic. Then I had to go back again at 10 weeks just to make sure everything was still okay, and everything was fine. There was little Noah all on his own, growing well. And then lockdown happened. Oh God, that was horrible, wasn't it? What a horrible time in everyone's lives, lockdown. Ooh. Anyway, unfortunately for myself and Reese, he wasn't allowed to come into the hospital with me when I had my scans. So my 12-week scan, which is the dating scan that they tell you when your baby is most probably going to be born on. So I went in for my dating scan, and the woman was literally like, I wasn't sure if it was amazement or what, but she did half worry me when she was just staring at the screen, because I just had a conversation with her about my 2 previous scans at 7 weeks and at 10 weeks, and they were looking and, you know, just saw one baby in there. And then she said to me, because it was almost like you should have known type of look. She said, "Did you know you're having twins?" Oh my goodness. When she said it, I didn't actually feel like it was really being said. I don't know how to explain it. It didn't feel like real. It was almost like I was watching someone else's life. And she said, you expecting twins? I said, no, I'm not. Because I said to her, I'm not. And I know I'm not because I've already had 2 scans and it just showed one baby. And she said, well, you are. And she moved the monitor around for me to see. And there were 2 babies on there. And I could not believe my eyeballs. I really could not. I was like, what on earth is going on? Anyway, they were baffled. And she said to me, the other twin, she said, is considerably smaller than the twin that we've always seen. I was like, oh no, is there something wrong? Is there a problem? She's like, well, I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Anyway, because that baby was so much smaller, she couldn't do the 12-week dating scan on it. She said, you're just going to have to come back again, wait for the baby to be a bit bigger because they want to do measurements and stuff, and it was just too small. So I went back because it was measuring 3 weeks size difference. So I had to go back in 3 weeks' time. And I went back 3 weeks later, and there we go. Baby had grown 3 weeks. And so had Noah, the original twin. He'd grown 3 weeks. So this baby, twin 2, was still 3 weeks behind the first one. Oops. Anyway, I had all the measurements done. They had a good old look, etc., and everything seemed to be fine. And then I had some more scans, and then I met with my consultant, and they said to me, they're pretty sure I've just ovulated again, and I just got pregnant again, because the baby was consistent with its growth. It was always measuring 3 weeks behind the first one. And they said, when babies are measured that small, and twins are measured that small, and there's one so much smaller than the other one, there's usually because there's something not quite right, and a lot of the time babies wouldn't make it, unfortunately, and you'd end up with a miscarriage. So that was playing on my mind for a while. But then obviously everything was fine, and then they just said, look, we just think you just conceived again whilst being pregnant. And we found out we were the 14th case documented in the world ever. Now that's something to tell your grandkids, isn't it? Well, I guess it would be their kids. Yes, so that is, they are my miraculous twins. And they started to generate quite a lot of interest. I remember we told our friends on Facebook that the twins had been born. Just did a little post on Facebook, and I said how special the twins were. You know, just saying to people they were conceived 3 weeks apart. And before we know it, my post that I wrote started getting all these likes from people that we didn't know, and it was being shared so many times, thousands of times. And this was during the night, and it just went crazy, and everyone was like, wow, look at these twins, this is, really, really cool. And then the newspaper contacted us, and they wanted to speak with us, and they wanted a story. I thought, whoa, this is a bit weird, this kind of thing doesn't happen to me. Anyway, yeah, we spoke to the Daily Mail, who did an article on my twins, and then it just went a bit crazy then. We were all over the news, all over the TV. We went live on BBC Saturday morning. That was really cool. I was proper nervous about that. Okay, so that is George. What was I saying? Yeah, we went live on, I think it's called BBC Breakfast with Naga and, oh, I can't remember his name. Don't know, I can't remember, sorry. Oh, if I remember, I will say it. I can't remember his name. And then we were contacted by, I'm pretty sure they're called Good Morning America. They contacted us and we did a live with them. That was really interesting. But this is all obviously over Zoom. We didn't go to America. I would have loved to have gone, but it's a little bit too far for an interview. And also it was COVID, so everything was shut down. So we did that. Sorry, I'm going to walk and talk, as they say. This is Noah's wrapping paper. I'm going to move on to Noah's presents now. He has got a massive dinosaur costume that I'm going to try and wrap up somehow. And I don't think this is going to be wide enough. Oh, it might be actually. Let's have a look. Oops. This is it. This is the massive, big dino costume. And he wears it. His legs go in it, and then he kind of like holds on to it like, you know, he's sat on the back of the dinosaur. Or is he the dinosaur? Oh, I'm not sure. It's kind of a bit of a mix of both, isn't it? So I need to wrap this up. What is the best way to wrap this up? It looks a bit, oh, I have to detach the legs because that will just get ripped when he opens it. Ooh. It's like a little operation, isn't it? Sorry, Mr. Dinosaur. There we go. Is that both of the legs? Oh, you can see it a bit better now as well. Look at those legs. Oh my goodness. He's going to look adorable in it. It's going to last him a while because it goes up to the age of 7. What's that? That's the coat. That's the hanger off a bit. Shall I just take all of this off? I should do really because it's a bit silly to wrap it up, isn't it, with all of that? Oh, it's actually held on with cotton. Okay then. Yeah. So Good Morning America. I did a live with them. And a couple more American TV channels. I'm trying to remember what they were called. I should just put them on my YouTube because I have saved them. Is it KCLA? Something like that. We were talking to them. They were great fun. I really liked them. Yeah, I think that might have been the name of one of them. And then there was another one. And also Australia, we were on their breakfast show. And it was probably about this time. Like, yeah, midnight, maybe even 1 o'clock in the morning. And we went live with them. And I remember we'd gone to bed and then we got back up again just for this show. And they were like, oh, we want to see the twins. I was like, they are fast asleep. And they were only a few months old. I thought, oh, I can't go and wake them up. Anyway, sorry, I am waffling on about them, but they are my twins. I don't know if you know about it or not. Maybe you do. I set up an Instagram account just because there was so much interest, and I thought people could just come on and follow us and just keep up to date with what's going on, really. And it's more of a family account now. Oh, I don't know what I've done with my bit. Yeah, it's more of a family account now. So if you wanted to come and follow us on Instagram, I'd love to have you over there as well. I think I've already said the name, roberts.supertwins. Because they are super twins. That's where that comes from, the super twins, superfetation twins. And I remember actually on the news they were saying a pair of super twins have been born in the UK. And it made me laugh because they're not actually called super twins. I come up with that name. I kind of just like adopted that name for what happened to them. Like because of superfetation, I just went with super twins. And that kind of just stuck. So there you go. If you hear about that, they are my twins. Noah and Rosalie. This paper's nice. I do like this one. B&M did some great prints this year. Right, there's me, not making my life easy again. Kind of juggling the wrapping paper. Just that I don't want to miss where I'm going to cut. Okay, let's put a little snip there. There we go. Oops. I always seem to take ages to wrap up. There's me saying, oh, I'll do a 2-hour wrap. And I'm like, that's never going to be long enough. I'll probably do another one. I did one last night. I can't remember what time I started. 8. Well, it was supposed to be 8. Ended up being 8:15 because of the, what do they say, technical issues. Yeah, ended up being 8:15 till 10:15, and then I'm doing tonight 11 till 1. So I think my next one will be like in the weekday in the morning. Maybe Tuesday morning UK time. So then I feel like I've kind of covered lots of different times for everybody, if anybody wants to join in with me. I'm quite glad I did this actually, because this is the kind of thing I would watch. I would be sat there or stood here wrapping up next to somebody if I knew they were going to be doing a live, wrapping up live, because it's nice to actually just, oh no, I cut that too small. Oh, baby. Oh my goodness, no, he's just going to have to breathe in. Breathe in, Mr. Dino. Yeah, it's nice to just do this kind of thing with someone else. Even if I wasn't saying anything, you know you're still doing it with someone else, and you can hear my sellotape going, making noises, and my paper crinkling. Ooh. And all the general wrapping up noises that you get. I'm sorry there's no like fancy presents, you know, fancy wrapped up presents. I'm not that technically advanced. Technically advanced, ridiculous. But I was thinking of learning some new ways to wrap things up. I mentioned this on my video yesterday, like wrapping up a ball, that's proper tricky to wrap up a ball, and it just looks like a mess, doesn't it? You try and wrap up a ball, it's just like a mass of paper and tape, and it doesn't look very nice. But there are some really inventive ways of how to wrap up balls and all sorts of things. And like bottles, oops. I think there's better things out there than just a bottle bag. There's nothing wrong with a bottle bag, obviously. You get some really nice, pretty ones. But I like an inventive type of thing. Even if you wrapped up your present and then put it in a bottle bag, that's up to you, you know, like for transportation reasons as well. Transportation reasons. But yeah, I might just do that. If I do that, I'm going to have to do it pretty quick because, you know, wrapping paper season is almost over now. It is like a season, isn't it? It cuts off Christmas Eve. Or if you're not seeing somebody till Boxing Day, you have like an extra day to get your wrap done. That's always handy, isn't it? Oh, I've done so much. I've got wrapping paper burnout. But hey, I've not seen them until Boxing Day, so I'll wrap it up another time. Boxing Day morning. I wonder what Noah's going to think of his dinosaur. See, this is what goes through my mind. What are they going to think of this? What are they going to think about? I hope they like it. I mean, this is like a big, squishy present. He's going to get his hands on it and be like, oh my goodness, so exciting. And I'm going to be stood there going, you know, oh, I hope you like it. Sorry for the silence then. Or maybe you are happy with the silence. Who knows? Right, let's get a bit more tape on this. So I was thinking, do I vlog some of Christmas Day? Because I'm doing Vlogmas, and the last time with Vlogmas, the last time you upload is Christmas Eve, I believe, because it's the first time I've ever done it. Pretty sure it's Christmas Eve. And then I would just, have a bit of a rest, I guess. But I was thinking, do I vlog Christmas Day? Because it's going to be amazing. Whoops! And I'm going to want to keep footage anyway, because that's what you do. That's what some people do anyway. That's what I like to do. To record them opening presents, and it's just nice to look back on. That's partially why I've done this YouTube channel, is because it's like I can document things and I get to look back on it in years to come, and the children get to look back on it in years to come, and they can just see themselves growing up. And it's a good place to keep all the nice videos. Oops. Oh, I haven't done that very well, have I? Never mind. So I was thinking, if I did vlog a bit of Christmas Day, I'd only actually just do a small amount, just because I wouldn't want it to take over the day. So maybe just a bit of present unwrapping, and then you can get to see their expressions when they open up their huge, great big dinosaur. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to think where else I've got them. Rosalie's got a load of dolly things. She absolutely loves babies. Now she's got a baby brother who she absolutely adores, and she wants to help me all the time with him. Literally all the time. She likes to help get him changed. She'll even try and wind him. It's quite comical, really. She was walking around with her baby doll herself, and she said, I'm going to feed it, Mummy. And I said, oh, what have you called your baby? And she said, Jesus. I promise you she called it Jesus. And I laughed, and she said, Jesus is a girl, Mummy. Like, okay, that's fine. Jesus can be whatever Jesus wants to be, or whatever Rosalie wants Jesus to be. I thought, oh, bless you, you're so sweet. I like this one. I think Noah's going to like that as well. And then I said to her, are you going to feed your baby? And she said, no, I'm going to wind my baby. She's got it all sorted out, that one, hasn't she? She knows exactly what she's doing. She's extremely sassy, is my Rosalie. She's very, very wonderful, very cheeky and very, very sassy. And I call her a firecracker. Someone's called her a pocket rocket. I've heard of that one a few times, but she definitely is. She's quite petite, Rosalie. And her personality really does make up for it. She's tiny, but she is absolutely mighty. And she's actually really good fun to be around. And she's only 3 years old. And I think when she's older and she's mixing at school, even though she goes to nursery now, when she's mixing at school, I reckon she's going to be one of these kids that's like the life and soul of the party type of thing. And you think, oh, I'd love to be her friend. I hope that's the case anyway. $29.99, really? I didn't pay that for it. I got this from B&M. This was in my stocking filler video, actually. That's made its first appearance there. And then I thought, actually, no, I will put it as a gift in Noah's Christmas presents. But I got this from B&M, and it's £15, or it's in the offer of 2 items for £20, which is absolutely brilliant, really, if you think about it. 2 items for £20 when 1 item is £15. And it's not just this, there's loads of stuff. There is, well, Noah's got a fire truck over there, which I will wrap up in a minute. That's part of the offer as well. And Rosalie has a dog, but I wrapped it up yesterday, so you won't see it today. It's like a dog which you take for a walk. Yes, it walks, it wags its tail, and it barks. That's going to be so noisy. That's what Christmas Day is about, though, isn't it? Everything going. You have to buy packets and packets of batteries. I have got some, but the more things that I see, like I'm going through their presents, I think like that, you know, some things need batteries, especially that dog. I think it takes up loads of batteries. Leo's got this mobile, which I might, no, I'm not going to have time to wrap it up. But that takes loads of batteries. I'm just going to go and have a drink because I haven't had one yet. Sorry, bear with me a sec. I carry this around the house with me everywhere. It's a water bottle. Reese got it from me from Tesco. And I carry it around with me because I'm so used to doing it, because when I was pregnant with Leo, I was always drinking loads of water. So I think that was the easiest thing to have, is a water bottle to just carry around. So that's why I still use it. It's just a force of habit, I guess. Back in the tea, that is. Alrighty. Yeah, with the mention of do a Q&A, I wonder what kind of questions will get asked. Because I think the Q&A would be about, not just, I don't know, what would it be about? Would it be about my entire family of me, Reese, and all of our children? Would it be about me? Would it be about a particular subject? I guess it's all of us, really. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do a Q&A about all of us. And I will probably do that pretty soon, because I think I might actually like to get that up as one of my Vlogmas videos. Actually, if you have any ideas or anything that you would like to see Vlogmas wise, I mean, I've got lots of ideas anyway, but I'm interested in other people's ideas and things that you might want to see from me, where you might think, oh, I wish somebody did this for Vlogmas, but they never do. Stick it in the comment section and I'll have a look. And if it's something I can do, then I might give it a go. I was actually just talking with Summer when she was in here last. We're planning on doing a pretty cool Vlogmas either tomorrow or the next day. Oh, I don't want to say what it is because it's so much fun and she's going to be in it. So you'll get to see Summer because she's not really in any of my vlogs. So you'll get to see her. And I'm actually really excited about it because it's like I'm doing something and then they are like, I was about to say they're my victims. They're not my victims at all. I don't know what it'd be. They're my contestants. That's it. So it's kind of a fun video. But yeah, with the Q&A side of things, somebody did ask me a question about Leo the other day on, it was one of my birth update videos, I think. So I recently did a 2-month postpartum video because he's 2 months old now as one of my Vlogmas videos, purely because it falls in that gap because I was planning on doing a 2-month update anyway, and it just falls in December, so that's why that happened to be there. And they asked me a question, which was a big question, really, and it was to do about, that looks nice, isn't it? That's his dinosaur case. It's got a little handle at the top, doesn't look too bad. I love square or box presents, so it's like got nice neat edges and I like it, and I really do like that wrapping paper. Got little hot chocolates. Got loads of them. That one there, that one, all these mugs. B&M, if you are interested, if you've still got this paper, it's really nice. And what I do like about B&M's paper, it's cheap, it's long, because it's 8 meters long, and it is not see-through, because the cheaper the paper, you usually get, unfortunately, get see-through paper. This is not see-through in the slightest. Really good. Okay. Oops. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just over here in the big pile of Noah's things. This is Noah's main present. It's a Kiddie Zoom duo camera. Rosie's got the same one. She's got a pink one. And George's main present, he got the VTech toddler laptop because he's a little bit too young for this one, I believe. But the laptop is 2 years up and it's got lots of games and he can interact with quite a lot on there. And there's some music and I actually think that he'll enjoy it. And his birthday's in January and I thought if he really, really does like this and he gets on all right with it, then I might just get him one for his birthday. But I don't want to go buying him something which he's not really able to use because he might not understand it. I mean, he's only going to be 2 and this is age 3 to 9. So they've got a lot of usage to have out of this one. So that fits that way. Let's check this around. I'm just desperately trying to think about what we were talking about. Oh yeah, Q&A. That was it. I'm pretty sure it was on one of my postpartum update videos. Somebody asked me if Leo has Down syndrome. And it wasn't just out of the blue. Don't worry, it's not like just asking a random question. It's because when I was pregnant with Leo, at my 12 weeks scan, you can have screening done for particular things, and one of them happens to be Down syndrome. So I thought, yeah, go on then. I've always had screening done with all of the children, and it wouldn't be, oh look, your baby's got this, abort. I wouldn't do that. It's not why I would do anything like that. It just be so that I knew, basically. So to kind of like prepare yourself as much as possible to best look after your child. That's the kind of thing. was going on in my mind, I guess. Anyway, the results came back that I wasn't classed as high risk because there's a cut-off point number, but I was very close to that number, and close enough to make me think there's a pretty high chance here that the baby could be born with Down syndrome. And I remember discussing it on one of my videos because I like to be open and honest, because that's the whole point for me to do those videos. And I discussed it numerous times. I mean, you can, if you wanted to look into any of that, or if you're going through the same thing and you feel like you need some, somebody to talk to, I guess, even though you can't really talk to me because I'll just be doing the talking. I've already done it. You might find that it helps. So yeah, I did talk about it quite a bit. I went for, it wasn't extra testing, I'd gone for extra scans, and they did ask me if I wanted to do extra testing, and one of them was what's it called? An amniocentesis. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, where they take a little bit of the fluid from the amniotic sac where the baby is, and they test it, and it will give you a higher reading of, or a more accurate reading, I should say, of if there's anything going on. And I said, no, thank you. I was so worried that if I had that done, I would lose the baby. And I did not want to risk losing the baby because there is a miscarriage chance. I can't remember what it is. It's something like 1 in 200, I think, of having a miscarriage if you have the test done. And I didn't want to do it because I was just afraid that if I had it done, I would lose the baby, and it would just be awful. So I said no. So then we just carried on the rest of the pregnancy, not knowing, and I thought, okay, that's fine. I'll know when I know, when the baby's born. So people have been asking me, and somebody did write it on my video the other day, whether or not Leo has Down syndrome. And I did say to her, I will do an update about that. I haven't done it in my 2-month postpartum video. I should have done it then, actually, or I could have done it then. I just didn't. But I think I will put that in my Q&A if anyone asks me it again. Because, there are some things that I should clear up, I guess. Well, not clear up, people are interested. And it is nice that people are interested and people do get invested in you. That's a really nice thing to feel. So thank you. Thank you to everyone that watches my videos. I really, really do appreciate it. Especially as I am relatively new to YouTube. And I am wanting to grow my channel. I started off on Instagram, and I love Instagram. And I found a little bit, I got a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, with Instagram, because I never really done social media, really, anything past Facebook. I was pretty just basic with social media, I guess. And then I started Instagram because of our amazing twins. I thought, let's do it like this. And then if people want to know stuff, I can connect with people on Instagram. And our channel grew really, really quickly. And I was a little bit rabbit in the headlights. I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It got a bit like that. I'm totally fine now. And it grew so much. I went into a bit of a panic. I thought, oh, I'm trying to keep up with everything. And I remember Summer saying to me, Reese said to me about starting YouTube, because I didn't know what to do. I thought, do I do YouTube or do I do Instagram? And I remember Summer saying to me, there's so much editing that goes into YouTube. And I thought, I don't know how to edit. I've got absolutely no idea. So I'll just go with Instagram. And I loved Instagram. I still love it. But then I thought, I want to do YouTube. I love doing this. I love making videos. I even don't mind editing them. It can be hard work sometimes. And I think, oh, I wish somebody else could do it for me. But I really do enjoy it. And I enjoy making vlogs. I think that's probably the thing that I enjoy the most is just general day-to-day things, vlogs, just chatting to the camera, just, it's basically just being Vlogmas, really. I think I've already said that. It's just Vlogmas. I started my first ever family vlog a couple of days before Vlogmas started, and then we just went full on Vlogmas, and I just totally threw myself into the deep end. Somebody that's never actually done this before, ever in their life, to uploading so far every single day of December. And I think I'm doing all right, actually. I'm quite proud of myself. I did wonder if I'd be able to continue because, there's quite a few of us at home and I'm always so busy. I'm really busy, but I guess that's also good for content because we are so busy. There's always something going on. So it's something for me to vlog about. And hopefully people find it interesting. I don't know if they do or not. If you haven't seen any of my vlogs, would you like to go and watch them? Let me know what you think. Give it a good like. There's, how many is there? What are we on? Day 16 now. So this is Vlogmas day 16. I haven't actually uploaded a video. What I'm just doing is my lives are counted as the Vlogmas day. So tomorrow I'll be back posting a video of what we recorded today. So if you haven't seen any of those, go and check them out, see if you like them. Before I wrap this up, I did want to say that this is something we got for Noah. It's called a domino train. I Googled about this as well because Google is your friend. I didn't even use Google, I used Safari, but it's just a different search engine. But this is a train. I'm trying to do a bit of a close-up. This is a train and, here it is. And it just drops off. You put this magazine in the back and it's filled up with little dominoes. And as it goes along, it just drops all of these dominoes off in a straight little line. Well, it doesn't have to be straight. You can just make it go whichever direction you want it to go. And Noah likes things lined up. He's quite tidy. So I was trying to think of how to word what I was looking for. And I can't remember what I typed in to come up with this. But it is perfect for him. He can either use the train and watch the train drop off the dominoes and then reload the magazine and put it back at the top. Is it called a magazine? That's what they call on guns, isn't it? I can't think of what the word would be. But you just reload it and then off the train goes. Probably on the kitchen floor because the surface is hard rather than a carpet, even though I think it does work on carpets. But anyway, he can watch it go along and then he can make patterns out of it. You can turn the chimney bit and it will just, go in the curve. And then he can knock them down and he can watch them all fall down. I think he'd quite enjoy that actually, just a slight tap and then just watch them all go. We got him the bigger pack with an extra 20 or 30 dominoes for an extra £1. I'm sure it was an extra £1. It was hardly anything. I thought, why wouldn't I go for this one? So maybe I should link some of the stuff in the description box. I haven't done so in the last video. Maybe I should if I get 10 minutes. But actually, I have already linked everything in my other videos, in my the video that I did about the gift guide for the toddlers, and also for the baby one as well. Oh, have I done that? Oh, I might not have done that one, but definitely the one for the toddlers. And also, I do try and link most stuff. I've got an Amazon shop, so I'm pretty sure you can probably click on one of my videos, look on the description, and it will give you a link to my Amazon shop where I do put some of my favourites in there, especially baby toys or toddler children's bits and bobs or baby items. I like to put all of that in there because these are things that we like. They're like basically my favourite things. Even though I do need to update it, there are still lots of things that I haven't put up there. Like, there's lots of subjects, even filming equipment. If you were interested in filming, taking pictures, or maybe even starting YouTube yourself. On my Amazon store, you can see what I use, what equipment I use, tripod, camera, etc., microphone, it's all on there. I mean, I think lots of people might even start thinking about doing something new in the new year. And I know a lot of people think, oh, I'll start doing YouTube in the new year, or I'll start doing some form of social media. I know TikTok is absolutely huge at the moment. And I have got a TikTok account. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just like my name, like the YouTube one, Rebecca Roberts Super Twins. I think that's actually what it is. Rebecca Roberts Super Twins. So if you're on TikTok, go and find me on there and drop me a message and say that you've found me via this video. That would be interesting to know. And also, if you start following on Instagram, send me a message on there. Just say that you started following me from this. I'd love to know, because, you know, it's almost like spread the word type of thing. That looks nice. Another box. Oh, he's gonna be like, oh, what's this? You'll never guess it. Never in a million years. Well, obviously, he won't. He's only 3. Right, what is next? So Noah has got this fire set. Lots of, yeah, it says Fire Crew Rescue Department. Let me take the price off of this. I think I want to take the price off of it because I just don't want it to show up in photographs. I don't know why. I mean, it's just for us. It doesn't really matter. And obviously you guys all know how much it costs. I mean, what does it matter? But I think maybe it's more of an aesthetic thing. Oh, and that one's stuck. Of course it is. Oh, blimey, it's 5.2. Ooh. Wonder if I can get this wrapped up in time. Right, so it's got lots of little fire vehicles inside. This was actually something that I had bought for the stocking filler challenge video that I did. One of the items that are in the B&M 2 for £20. You know, I was saying about the dinosaur case, which was £15 or 2 for £20. Well, that's in the offer as well. They have got so many different things. I expect they've still got it now if you want to go and have a little look. If you needed some ideas. Whoa. Let's do that again. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. 3. Is it going to make it? I really can't tell because that wobbled all over the place then, didn't it? Let's do it again. Let's start there. Start on the wobbly bit first. So 1. Whoa. Let's do it again. Still moving. 1, 2, 3. This is me liking the presents to be perfect. Is that going to fit? Is it? Oh my goodness, I actually think it is. I'll laugh if it doesn't though. I just think, oh my goodness. Obviously it's not going to fit now. Okay, now I need to do the sides. So make that equal. So before this video ends, which is going to be very soon, look out for the Q&A that I'm going to put up on my, I guess it's called the community, isn't it? Community post on YouTube. Look out for that. I'm going to do it very, very, very soon. I might even do it tomorrow. Put up a Q&A question and hopefully I get some really cool questions. I'll do it about like the family, so we can all kind of get involved. And then I'll also put the same question box up on Instagram so people on there can ask me as well. Ooh, I wonder if I can wrap it up like this. I should be able to. And then probably during the week, I will film that video. I'll film the Q&A because, I've written paper and sellotape now because I would like it to come out in one of my Vlogmas videos. And then after Christmas, I'm going to have to think, how many times am I going to do vlogs? Am I going to continue it? I'm certainly not going to do it every single day. Some people do, but I am just far too busy for that. There are other things that I like to do, but I do really like vlogging because I feel like I connect with people better, even though you're not talking back to me. It's nice to be able to talk, and then I will read the comments back. And then some of you, I'm getting to know you now, and it's really nice to see your names pop up. There's one lovely lady, well, no, there's more than one lovely lady. They pop up quite a lot, and I actually quite like looking out for their comments. It's really nice, and I'm grateful for people like that who do comment because it does help my channel to grow. So thank you. You're much appreciated. Thanks very much. Saying about TikTok, actually, about not being on TikTok or whatever, I am on TikTok, but I don't actually really use it. And then myself and Reese, we were watching some kind of like inspirational video the other day, earlier, and it was really interesting to watch. My partner Reese he's got his own business. He's a mortgage advisor. Oops. And I think, he's thinking about branching out into more of the social media world as well. And I think he should do it. It'll be really interesting to listen to. And I think he'll be really helpful to some people that need help with their mortgage, and things are changing all the time. And I don't know half of what's going on. He'll try and explain it to me, and a lot of it's all gobbledygook. So I think, oh my goodness, I'm sticking my finger in it as well. I think he'll be beneficial to some people. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about TikTok, and I was saying he should go on TikTok. A bit of mortgage advice on TikTok. So maybe he will do that one day. I hope he does because it's fun. And that prompted me to upload. This is such a long-winded way to get to where I'm talking, what I'm going to talk about, but it then prompted me to upload a video that I put on Instagram earlier to say that I was going to be doing this live. That's all I was going to say. I don't have very many people following me on there. I think I've got like under 100. So I don't know if anybody from TikTok is tuned in. I mean, I would love it if there was, because that means that my efforts have worked in my favour. And, you know, oh, that is a mountain of tape at the bottom there. Sometimes I forget how young they are, and there's me piling on the sellotape, and there's them going to be picking at it for ages trying to get it apart. So try and see if you can find me on TikTok. I'm going to be doing an awful lot more on there in January. Oh, it's 1 o'clock already. Oh, I'm still talking. Oh, in January, the twins are back at nursery, and Georgie starts nursery for a few hours a week. So I might start doing a bit more social media work in that time when they're not here. So yeah, that would free up a little bit of time for me to do some more working, because as you can imagine, my days are very, very, very busy playing with and entertaining very young children. And also, not just that, there's the cooking and the cleaning and washing clothes and just general life, isn't there? So in the new year, when they are at nursery, I believe I'll have a little bit more time to do more stuff like that. How did I get it so nice on the other side and I can't seem to do it this side? I think I just kind of bit the bullet, didn't I, and just slapped it down. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. It does kind of resemble, you know, the van shape now, though, doesn't it? Maybe I can tuck. No, that's just messing with it. Rebecca, don't mess with it because it's just going to look rubbish. Ooh. So if there is anything you would like to see from me, be it Instagram, TikTok or YouTube, I would love to know. You can either stick them in the comment section of this live here. You can go over to Instagram and send me a message if you want, but just say that you've seen this video so I know what you're talking about. And then I'll see what I can do. But anyway, the time has come. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody that takes part. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I haven't been able to physically respond to some of the comments there, but hopefully my verbal is okay. I'm quite tired now, actually. I feel a little bit delusional. I need to go to sleep, but I've managed to get some stuff wrapped up. I mean, I've been stood here for almost 2 hours and I think that doesn't look like enough, but I guess it is quite a bit, really. It's all over here. I mean, you can't see it all there, and I've got some here as well, and I don't actually have too much left to do. It'll probably take me about an hour to do the rest, so I will do that another day. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also, when you subscribe, if you press the bell, it will alert you to any updates I do, especially when I do my Q&A questions, because that's not going to be a video. So if you press the bell for that, then you will be alerted to when that pops up. So I will say bye, and I will see you tomorrow in my next Vlogmas. Now bear with me as I try and turn this off. Take care. Bye.